Hey everyone, welcome back for another Discover at Home. I'm Water Program Coordinator Emily Heald. That's Jared Sheff in the background, Water Program Assistant, doing some nice purple loosestrife work in the background. So Discover at Home, this is the little mini series that we're doing for you while we're still not fully open right now. This is what we are doing on Facebook, and we're also posting videos on YouTube. So if you're not following us on Facebook, make sure you head over there and follow us on Facebook. If you're not following us on YouTube, make sure you head over there and check that out too. The other thing I want you to check out is our website. It has a lot of information about how some of our programs have been modified, information on what we're doing to keep things safe, different policies that we have in place right now. Things have been canceled, some things have been implemented that were not necessarily in the program guide, so you're going to want to check out our website to get all of the up-to-date information there. Today we are going to be talking about PI surveys. That means point intercept surveys. These are a type of aquatic plant survey that we do out on lakes. It's a way to sort of systematically monitor the plants on a lake. We can see what's growing and how much of it is out there. So join us. Jared and I were out on State House Lake. That's the lake that is here at the Discovery Center, and that's where we did our plant survey. So take a seat, learn a lot.
The point of the PI survey is to establish a baseline data set for the plant community within a lake by sampling 98 different points selected by the DNR and sent to us, uploaded on a GPS for us to navigate to. We will use two different rakes pictured in the boat, the long rake to sample sites less than 15 feet, and the roped rake to sample sites deeper than 15 feet. Pictured here is the data sheet that we fill out from every point. It includes taking what species we find and then also a quantity, rake fullness scale actually, of how many of the plants are actually on the rake. And then also a visual survey. So if we see something nearby, we'll mark that down as a visual. After uploading the GPS points to our GPS, we navigate to them on the water. Once we have navigated to one of the points, the rake is stuck into the water and twisted twice, as you can see me doing here, and then brought up for plant identification and a rake fullness assessment. Once the plants have been brought into the boat, they are analyzed, and sometimes they need a magnifying glass to see the finer details of them in order to properly identify them. We get to see some pretty cool plants, such as this pickerel weed and these white water lilies. I mentioned before there were 98 points on State House Lake, and it took us about 8 hours to complete this survey. Once we were done on the water, the fun was just getting started because we then had to press all the plants that we collected, a total of 11 different species on State House Lake, and send them down to the herbarium in Stevens Point to get their identification confirmed. To press the plants, we kind of make a plant sandwich here. So first we have a sheet of cardboard, then we have a sheet of newspaper before the herbarium paper. The herbarium paper, which is labeled with the common name, the scientific name, the lake, and the date. The newspaper is then folded over the top of it. Once positioned on the plant press, another piece of blotting paper is added along with a final piece of cardboard, adding the top to our plant sandwich. Yum! Our more delicate plants required a little bit different techniques, such as floating the plant onto the piece of herbarium paper and then using a very high-tech tool called a toothpick positioned properly onto the paper to see the finer details of these little leafier plants. Finally, once all the plants are properly placed, we set the top part of the press on, and these straps seen here are tightened down in order to squeeze all the water out. These plants will dry in the press for about a week before we remove them and then send them down to Stevens Point to confirm our findings. Thank you all for tuning in to this Discover at Home episode. I hope you guys learned a lot about PI surveys and learned a little bit about an aquatic plant community. And if you guys thought that was the most fun 6 minutes of your life, well, you might want to merganser on over to the Discovery Center and check out the trails, go hiking, maybe play in the lake. Remember, check out the website for more information and subscribe to the YouTube channel and like us on Instagram, Facebook, all that social media. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.